All right, so granted, I talk about a lot of different stuff on my platforms, and normally I don't go too much into like politics and stuff like that. Not because I'm afraid to, just because sometimes the responses that come from people surprises me, for lack of better words. We're just going to use surprise, right? And their understanding of politics, for one, right? Excuse me, and then understanding for basic economics, strategy, government, stuff like that. So, here's my take on last night's debate, and I'm gonna be rather short with it. I'm gonna try to. I mean, it is what it is. All right. First of all, Kamala Harris, Vice President, future Commander-in-Chief, won the debate. Stop with the ridiculous narrative going any other direction other than the truth, all right? And it has nothing to do with my membership, association, whatever you want to call it, in the D9, right? Obviously, I have strong love there. But if you know anything about anything, I'm sorry for the ashiness. I just left the gym. You know, she came in with a strategy. It worked, right? And even more important than that, the policies that she discussed, that she shared, that she went into detail about, that she constantly repeated, the I have a plan, I have a plan, I have a plan. Hope you didn't miss it. She did it several times brilliantly to let you know you can play with this distraction of a what's in the past, what happened here, people eating dogs and cats. Stop it, right? Or you can jump in on this plan that we can put to good use. All right, so a couple things that I'm gonna go ahead and knock out, because I already know how the comments gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Oh my God, she's been in office for 4 years. Why hasn't she done it? First of all, she's the vice president, number one. Number two, your other argument is she mirrored all of the Biden administration policies. So here's the deal. If you're already admitting that those policies were in play, and we can't disagree on the fact that a lot of those policies, especially in Biden economics, worked, put us in a better situation, still working, we can appreciate some of those policies, a good bit of them today, right? And you already agree to that. What would you want to mirror? What would you want to mimic? Would you want to mirror being a joke on the world stage instead? Would you want to mirror a horrible economic plan, no real response other than we're going to be the bully because we're Americans? Now, I think I'm going to go with the plan that's building bridges, roads, that's properly utilizing tax dollars, that's properly going in a direction and putting plans in place to gather tax dollars equally and fairly from all, not just lowering tax for one. And what do you think when you lower tax for the wealthy? Let's just use it that, but we're just for terminology. Where do you think the bill's getting paid from? You don't think that the money that's not collected doesn't have to be paid from somewhere else? Middle class, classes beneath. That's what he said last night. All classes, right? So she won the debate. The debate prep was great. Shout out the whole Harris Walls team, right? Set him up for the punch. Of course, he fell into each one of them, and it was important. And then let's do this. Let's also discuss this. It's politics, right? Every 4 years, we hear from the other side about all this fear mongering. I'm telling you, if they win, that is horrible. Heard it all, right? We survived Trump's first administration, first and last. We did. Yep. Things went crazy, but we lived. We're here. I'm here. We're still free in America. We took on and survived Barack Obama's administration, President Obama's administration, which was strong. We survived Bush administration. Biden's administration, still here, still free. So the fear mongering for whichever politician wins, we got to pull back on some of that, right? I'll be honest. Do I think Trump getting reelected would be dangerous for democracy, for the economy, for our relationships worldwide, international relations? Yes, I do. I think it would be extremely dangerous. And I'm not fear-mongering. You heard him last night, right? He keyed in on the dictators, authoritarian. I mean, listen, he made it clear, first of all, President Zelensky should call him after that debate. Go, hey, buddy, maybe I'm confused. Remember the whole thing with the javelins and, last night you pretty much said, like, it don't matter who win. I mean, you wouldn't throw your support. So I'm a Knicks fan, right? And I like KP, Kristaps Porzingis, right? He don't play for the Knicks no more. I've been riding with the Knicks forever. I'm going to continue to ride with the Knicks. KP left and went and played for another team. I wish somebody would sit me down and say, are you a Celtics fan or are you a Knicks fan? And I go, listen, I want them to find peace. First of all, I still want the Knicks to win. Like, that's not hard to say, right? So let's get that out the way. It was too easy for him to be honest, I'll say this. Had he said, no, I want Ukraine to come out on top, right? For many reasons, right? All right. Any reason, that'll earn him some points in somebody's book. I'm not sure he could have earned no points in my book, but I'm just saying, that was one thing I just thought he put his foot in his mouth. It was horrible. I'm going to tell you another thing. First of all, you probably should not come out with a fight on female reproductive rights. I'm going to say it like this. Like, Vice President Harris geniused. I'm using that moment. When she mentioned, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have all the scripts in front of me. But when she mentioned, she painted the picture of a young woman in a parking lot going through a horrific time, right? She said bleeding and that. I'm going to tell you this. As a man, like, no, it wasn't like I'm uncomfortable kind of thing, but it was like that uncomfort where it was like, you better mind your business, right? And I'm going to tell you, I can almost guarantee a lot of males had that gulp moment where she said that. Because here's the thing. She painted the picture and said, those situations like this regarding female rights don't deserve to be debated on a stage about policy with your politicians and having your government involvement. She also said, you don't have to abandon your religion to know that that's some decisions that you, your family, like that's you and the doctor, not you and Trump, not you and, what's his name? JD Vance. Listen, she has been key on reproductive rights for a long time, right? She went up there, and I'm telling you, that was an area she shined on, right? She laid it out. She painted the picture. She discussed policy. She discussed rights. She tied it all in and swung that cannonball, and he might as well have just pulled up a chair and sat down. She schooled him. She grabbed America's focus on that topic. I'm telling you. All right, let's get off of that. So, international relationships, she did great, right? Relations, there was another area, as far as on the economy, right? COVID response. I'm telling you, she baited him on some things that she knew would tickle this man and get him to go on these rants. She got him to mention the animal eating thing, and he fell for it. She also baited him into detailing why is he so big and focused on the border, which I'd agree needs work. But she helped bring that thing to the table, and you struck it down for what? He couldn't answer. There was a lot of questions she baited him into. And then when she invited people to go to his rally. So I'm sitting on the couch, right? I like to play basketball. When she did that, I felt like LeBron had just came through and did his thing. But just not over anybody. I felt like LeBron had just dunked on Joel Embiid. It was crazy, right? You can go to his rally. She knew. He started bowling because my man posts almost every other day about rally size. President Obama hit him with my man energy. You know, listen. This is funny. And he fell for it. And then went on to say, because I have the best ever seen, largest, nobody attends your rap. It's so many clips out there that the people be leaving, because this the thing. You repeat the same thing every time. Again, understanding politics, a lot of politicians repeat the same, but you repeat garbage. Like, you repeat nonsense over and over. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for the whole time that he do his thing. I just couldn't. And what gets me is, when she talked about the rally, I wanted her to go in a little bit more, right? I really did. I wanted her to go in a little bit more just to get all the way under his skin, right? And it's not because I just want to see him fail. I mean, not really. I think for me, it's the fact that you don't have no policy. That's what I was getting at. I just remembered. I'm probably going to end the video on this note. Obamacare. Let me tell you, my man was like, hey, do you have a plan? We have some concepts. And that's like, to be honest, I feel like I should get paid. Because everybody know all my businesses have concept in them. Concept Marketing Group, that's mine. I usually don't even do this, right? Concept Properties, all my videos, Concept Business, all of that stuff is registered. That's me, right? When my man said, listen, this is the thing that get me. The moderator was like, you've had years, since before you became president, and then you became president, and even now, you're not the president. And you keep talking about Obamacare. What you got? He pretty much said he don't have no problem with the system. He got a problem with the name. He got a problem with the fact that it's called Obamacare. Because if it was Trump care, greatest thing on earth. And by the way, can somebody please call President Barack Obama and let him know that after he took off, Trump made Obamacare better? I wasn't tracking that. I'm telling you. And listen, and here's the thing, right? He also forgot the fact that Obamacare is giving you options. So he brought up the private insurance thing, right? I need him to figure out where it's mandated that you can't have your. It must be in Trump care. That must be in Trump care. Okay, I got it. So here's the deal. She won the debate. She did. People are making comments talking about so scripted, so well rehearsed. Yeah, that's what I want out of my politics. I'm not sure what you wanted, a freestyle. Listen, that's like LeBron about to hit the, like, let's go back, right? LeBron was in the finals against who? Golden State, right? Sorry, LeBron fans, if I messed this up. Check this out. Here's the point. So, that's like LeBron going out there, putting up 50, bang, and winning the game, and the reporter walking up to him like, that's not fair, you won because you've been practicing so much. And, you know, you've been spending a lot of hours prepping for this. You've been praying. What? And you've been doing extra drills with experts that's helping you find your shot better and find your spots and which teammates to hit in which situation. So because you did all that preparation, it's unfair you won. I'm about done with this video because listen, she won the debate. She did good. It was a work of art to see what she did up there. And I'm going to tell you, I still say this. I stand behind this. And let me know in the comments if you disagree. One of the best speech-giving presidents and debaters that we've had, President Barack Obama. He still got the trophy, right? He still got the trophy for me. However, and I like listening to Mayor Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of Transportation, right? My thing is, I think he's a great speaker. My thing is, Vice President Kamala Harris last night moved up on the debate stage, like on my scale, which is mine, so whatever, right? She up there because her preparation, how poised she was, her articulation, just how she laid out. And this is the thing, she didn't even have to go into, this is the plan, this is how it's paid for, this is how it's executed, this is what it's going to look like on the back end, this is what we may feel, right? This is the sacrifices we may have to make during that time. She didn't even have to. She hit surface level policy points, which was great, with just enough detail to make you understand I got your back and I got a plan. And by the way, in comparison to this actual plan, Mr. Trump, here's the microphone. What would you like to say about that plan? People out here eating cats and dogs. You know, I've seen people, stop it, right? They have a baby, then terminate. Huh? Like, I'm done. I've had enough. She won the debate. Stop with the craziness. I suspect her poll numbers will increase because I don't think there's that many people in the world that didn't hear, right? Kudos, Mr. J. Howard. It's my platform. She won. Y'all have a good day.